let's move on to chain stitch. So I've anchored my thread and I've taken the thread from the reverse to the front of the hoop. And now you just want to put your needle back in the same hole it's just come from. So you pull through. Okay, and then you have your loop starting to form. Now you want to bring your needle up to the next stitch point and through that loop. There you go, and that is your first chain. Then don't pull too tightly because then you need to put your needle back in where it's just come out. Okay. Okay, so yeah, move your needle to your next stitch point and put it through the loop. And then back in again where the thread just came out. There we go. Now I'm going to move it around this way, so go back in the same place I've just come out and move it around the corner, no problem, and then back in where we've just come out. So this one a bit more fiddly than the other stitches. Something you need to be careful of is that the embroidery thread doesn't get twisted as you make the hoop. So it can be helpful just to straighten it out with your other hand before you put your needle through, if that makes sense. So there you have the chain stitch, which produces quite a chunky line compared to the other stitches that I've used. These are all done with 4-stranded thread, but it produces a really lovely texture as well. I'm not sure if the light really does it justice. You can play around with these stitches. There are different ways of doing them. You can make the stitches wider. You can just experiment and see what textures you can produce. But I just wanted to show you what the basic stitches were.